Hi everyone. It's been a while since my last video, hasn't it? I was sort of determined to put out a video today, even though it's a bit late in the day. So for those that don't know me, my name is Dr. Maggie. My name is Margaret, but you can call me Dr. Maggie. And this is one of my social media channels where I am sharing my journey of transiting from a career in clinical psychiatry to one that's mainly preventative mental health. Um, I live and work in the UK. I'm originally Nigerian, and thank you for watching this video. Now, a big part of why I set up these social media channels was to share my journey of transitioning from one mental health career to another. So while I've been in mainly a clinical focused mental health career as a psychiatrist where I treat patients either in wards or in community clinics, I have had a bit of reflection and thinking time and prayer time recently where I started to realize that I think I thrive more in preventative mental health. And because I have some public health training and experience, um, I have decided to transition into a public mental health career, which has been quite an interesting ride because you're socialized when you train as a clinical professional. Many times you're socialized to think a certain way and to act a certain way and to almost expect you'll be in a clinical setting for most of your professional life. And yes, there are people who combine it with all sorts of delightful other things, but I think it is an uphill task to get to the point where you're willing and able to do that. And so for me, it's been an interesting journey. It's been delightful, realizing that I thrive in preventative mental health and that I can choose to or attempt to make a career out of it. It's been challenging in the sense that deciding to make a career out of it and actually doing it are two different things because there are not very many preventative mental health psychiatrists. There are people that do it as an add-on in some way or the other, but as your main thing, that is still a little niche. And so I've done some work formally employed by an organization in preventative mental health, but those roles are not very common. And long story short, I decided I'd found a consultancy. So I am in the process of setting up a consultancy through which I hope to do my preventative mental health. But because it's a transition, it's gradual. And so that means that I am having to do things gradually. And I'll pause here because I'll pause here just to take a breath. Now, going on, um, my transition has involved a number of things. One, I've had to think about what makes professional sense, what makes personal sense, what makes financial sense, because bills still have to be paid. And so what I've come up with is a plan to keep working clinically maybe a couple of days a week. I might not thrive at it as much as I do at preventative mental health, but I think I do it pretty well, right? And I do enjoy I enjoy contact, the patient contact. I do enjoy working with people who are trying to improve their mental health. I'm a strong believer that there's nearly nobody whose mental health can't be improved, no matter how healthy you think you are, or no matter how unhealthy you think you are mentally. I think everybody's mental health can be improved. So I'm working a couple of days clinically, seeing psychiatry patients. Some of you might know I'm also involved in cognitive analytic therapy. So I have been doing some of that as I come to the end of a professional qualification in that. Also, I've been doing some prevention work. I've done one or two talks, one at a conference in May where I was able to focus on prevention. And more recently, I've talked to a group of psychiatry resident doctors, senior resident doctors who were interested in learning more about prevention. Um, I've also been involved in liaising with people both in public health and mental health about how we can um, consider ways of working more effectively together to achieve preventative mental health goals. And I've been thinking about the logistics of making my consultancy work, which is something that is not on my top list of, or didn't used to be on my preferred list of things, but I'm trying to make it so, because you've got to think about things like admin support, accounting support, marketing, scheduling, and all those things, which are handled differently when you're employed by a larger organization like the NHS. But it has been an interesting learning curve. I'm getting to meet some fascinating people who've got all sorts of skills. And so, yeah, we're going and learning. Next week, I am attending a cognitive analytic therapy conference, and I'm looking forward to attending. But I'm also looking forward to being part of a panel where we'll be doing some interesting exploring about things related to identity and power and therapy and um, language and other bits and bobs. I'll also be doing a workshop at that conference. Um, so that's a bit of a highlight reel of what I've been up to. I'm also doing lots of praying. I told you guys I'm a Christian and my faith is important to me. I'm doing a lot of praying and thinking and talking with people who, have done or are doing similar things. And I'm just trying to enjoy life while I'm at it. I'm trying not to push myself too hard because some of you might know I've struggled with my health in the past on account of endometriosis. So I'm trying to, balance things. I am doing better than I am feeling better than I felt in a long time. So I'm trying to, balance things out. So I think that's a bit of a whistle stop tour through what I've been doing. Please like this video, subscribe, share it with others, and check the bio. You'll see information about me. What else am I supposed to say in a social? Oh, yes! Please, if you need proper advice about any clinical condition you're handling, please make sure you see a licensed clinician of some sort wherever you live. Don't take things from this channel as the equivalent of a clinical session. It's not. And remember, prevention saves lives, and that includes mental health prevention. And come, let's optimize our mental health together. Lovely catching up with you guys. See you. Bye.